Hello everyone, welcome to channel Qtomation. So we have started with Selenium PyTest page object model hybrid framework creation videos. If you haven't watched previous videos of this series, I will please request you all to watch all the videos which are uploaded in this series from the start, because we have covered application understanding, selecting test cases for the application which we are going to automate. After that, we have created new project and installed all the required plugins and packages like Selenium, PyTest, PyTest HTML, PyTest Exist, OpenPyXL, Allure PyTest. So all the plugins which are required for our automation project framework, we have installed all of them in one go. After that, we have created a folder structure for our automation project. So for automation test framework, we need folder structure. That folder structure contains base pages, test cases, utilities package, test data folder, logs folder, configurations folder, screenshots folder, and reports folder. So that is the folder structure which we have created. This is the folder structure of our project. After creating the folder structure, we have created a first base page and first test for admin login page. So for NOP Commerce app, we have created first base page and first test page for admin login page. After that, we have also seen how to capture screenshots on failure of test cases. So whenever the test case will get failed, the screenshot will be automatically captured and stored in screenshots folder. That is also we have covered in our previous videos. Then we have seen how to read common values from .ini file, that is config.ini file. So to read common data, we have created one utility file, that is readProperties.py under utilities package, and from admin login test cases, we have to replace hard-coded values that we have already seen. After that, in our last session, we have seen how to add logs in our project. So importance of logs and why logs are needed, that we have seen also. And we have also seen how to add custom logger.py file under utilities package. And then we have to create one log configuration class in custom logger.py. And we have also seen how we can write logs in our test automation project and how the automatically logs will be written into log file in our logs folder. In today's session, we will see how to run a test on specific browsers. So far, we have executed our test cases, automation test cases on Chrome browser. Now we will write such mechanism by which we can execute the test automation file as per our desired browser. So if I want to run the file on Chrome, I can select it. If I want to run the file execution on Firefox browser, or let's say I want to execute the test cases on Edge browser. So how to run the test cases on specific browser, that we will see today. So for that, inside conftest.py file, so we have created conftest.py file in our automation project. We have to add couple of fixtures which will accept command line argument, that is name of the browser. So we will pass name of the browser via command line argument. And after that, we can pass browser name as argument in command line to execute those test cases on that browser. So if I pass Chrome, then it should execute on Chrome. If I pass Firefox from the command line, it should execute the test cases on Firefox browser. If I pass Edge browser as command line input, it should execute on Edge browser. So we will see how we can write that. So we have to update the code in our conf_test.py file. So in PyTest adoption function is hook that allows you to define command line options for your test suite. We will see step by step what code we have to exactly add in our conf_test.py file. So we have to use add option method. So let's see one by one. So I will just go to PyCharm. So we are now in PyCharm. In PyCharm, we have conf_test.py file. If I open this conf_test.py file, so far we have one fixture here, PyTest fixture of setup method, in which we are creating the driver instance for webdriver.chrome, and it is returning the driver. So whenever we are calling this setup, this driver is returned that we have used in our test cases. Now to run the test cases on specific desired browser, we have to update this conf_test.py file. So we will see one by one. So first step is adding one method, add option method. So add option function. So this is the add option function which we have to add in our conf_test.py file first. This function defines a command line option for browser using PyTest add option. By default, this value is set to Chrome, and it allows the user to specify the desired browser, for example Chrome, Firefox or Edge, when running the tests. So we have to add some code in our conf_test.py file. So first we will add this code. So this one we have to modify a bit. I am keeping it as it is currently, and before that I am just adding one method, PyTest add option method. And in this method what we will see, after creating this method we have to pass the parser object here as a parameter, parser, and then we have to add parser.add option. Inside that we have to pass some parameters, for example browser. So we have to pass, so basically this function defines a command line option browser using PyTest add option, and default value. So for that browser, default value is set as Chrome, and it allows the user to specify the desired browser, for example Chrome, Firefox or Edge, when running the test. So let's add this code first. Then you have to add action equals to store, comma, after that we have to add default value as Chrome, after that we have to add help section, or we can say help text, which will help the user for exactly what value needs to be entered. So I will just add that part as well. And inside this help section, I'm just adding the text like, let's say, specify the browser Chrome or Firefox or Edge. So this is the first step. So we have added one PyTest add option method, which will basically define This function defines a command line option of browser. The default value is set to Chrome and it allows user to specify the desired browser value. For example, Chrome, Firefox or Edge while running the test cases. So after defining this function, now next step is in the conf.test.py file, we have to add couple of fixtures. What exactly are the fixtures? Fixtures in PyTest are used to set up and share resources or state between tests. So for this conf.test.py, we have to add couple of fixtures. That is, first one is setup fixture, which we have already added, but we have to modify that a bit, and a browser fixture. Setup fixture and browser fixture. So first we have added defining the function, and then we are now going to write a PyTest fixture for browser. So this fixture will be used to obtain the value of the browser command line option. So from the command line we will pass exactly the browser name, and this fixture is used to obtain the value of the browser command line option. And this browser command line option we will pass to set of fixtures, which we will modify in some time. We will pass that browser as a parameter for the setup fixture to determine which browser to use for the test case execution. So now let's add this fixture in our conf.test.py. So I will just add one more fixture here, at the rate pytest.fixture. Then let's define one method for def browser. So we have to add this PyTest fixture in which we are defining browser. In this we have to pass request. So this is the syntax for this fixture, and then we have to add one line, that is it will return request.config.get option, and inside that we have to pass the browser return. So it will return request.config.get option. So we have added this fixture. Now it will return basically the browser command line option, and we will pass this value to setup fixture to determine which browser to use for the test. So this fixture is mainly used to obtain the value of browser command line option. So we will pass -- browser in our command line option along with the name of the browser, and that value we will pass in our setup fixture. So I will show you now how to modify the setup fixture. So whatever value it is returning browser name, right? So we have to use that value in our setup fixture. So now I will create, or I will modify this setup fixture now. So far the setup fixture created only for Chrome browser. So now what we will do, we will use setup fixture. It will be used to set up a WebDriver instance based on specified browser. So first of all, the browser which is returning by our previous fixture, that we will pass in our this setup fixture. So here we have to pass browser, and now we can add the condition, right? So we can take the parameter browser which is obtained from the browser fixture, and depending on the value of the browser it will initialize the corresponding WebDriver, for example Chrome, Firefox or Edge, and it will return the driver instance, and that driver instance we can use in our test cases. So that we have already seen, we have already called the setup fixture, that is returning the driver. But now we will add the conditions as per the browser name. We have to create the driver instance for that specific browser driver. So now what I will do, inside this I will just create one variable as a global driver. After creating the global driver, what I will just add one condition: if browser equals to Chrome. If the browser equals to Chrome, then we have to create driver equals to webdriver.chrome. And then another condition, that is elif condition. In this we will add elif So what we will do, we have already added condition for if browser equals to Chrome, driver will be webdriver.chrome. And then we will add another condition for Firefox and Edge as well. So elif browser equals to Firefox. So let's say elif browser equals to Firefox, then driver will be driver equals to webdriver dot, if you see now, webdriver dot Firefox. And one more condition, elif browser equals to Edge, then driver equals to webdriver dot Edge browser. So these are the conditions which we have added. It should be equals to. So I'm just adding that condition. Yeah. And last condition will be else condition. If the user adds any other values apart from Chrome, Firefox and Edge, then we have to raise one value error, that is unsupported browser. So I will add that condition as well, else so if all the above value fails, then we have to add else condition. So we will raise value error in which we will pass some text like unsupported browser. That's it. So we have added all the code and it will return the driver instance. So whatever the driver as per the name of the browser, it will return the driver. So this is it. So this is the code basically which will handle multiple browser test execution. Depending on our command line input, it can execute the test cases on that specific browser. So let's revise one more time what we have added so far. So in the first step, what we have added PyTest add option for defining the browser command line input. Then we have created two fixtures. Two fixtures we have created, that is browser fixture and setup fixture. Browser fixture is returning the value of browser which will be passed to setup fixture here. So browser fixture is accepting the command line input from browser name and it will be giving that value to setup fixture. And in setup fixture, depending on the value which is received, for example, if it is receiving Chrome, it will create the driver instance for Chrome browser. If it is Firefox, then it will create the driver instance for Firefox. If it is Edge, then it will create for instance for webdriver.edge and it will return that driver. And if anything does not match with the above input, it will raise unsupported browser error. So this is the code which we need to add in our conf.test.py file. Now the next step. Next step is execution. So which command is used to execute it? So we have to execute the command like pytest-s-v. In the folder we are already in our test automation folder, we have to give the path of test cases which we want to execute and then -- browser and after that name of the browser on which we want to execute those test cases. So that will be command line input. So I will go to PyCharm. Now first let's execute the test cases on Firefox browser. Let's open terminal. Inside this terminal we have to write command like this. So pytest-s-v. We are already inside NOP Commerce project. pytest-s-v. After that we have to provide the test case name. We have to execute which test case? I will just put the path of that test case. So test cases folder, inside the NOP Commerce project we have test cases folder. In the test cases folder we have test underscore admin login dot py. This is the file which we want to execute. So this is the command pytest -s -v dot, after dot we have to provide the path of our test cases which we want to execute. So if I enter now, it will still not, it will execute on Chrome browser because we haven't provided any value yet. So what I will do, so it has collected 3 items. So by default it will pick the Chrome browser. If you see, now we haven't provided any browser value, so it will execute the test cases on Chrome browser. So let it execute the test cases on Chrome browser first. So it is launching the Chrome browser. It will perform the first test case, that is pass now. For title verification, that was our first test case, right? Now it will launch the browser. It will perform valid login of admin. We are matching with the dashboard text. So these test cases we have already seen our previous sessions. So second test case is also passed. And all of the test cases are now getting executed on Chrome browser. This is the third test case. So we have 3 test cases, right? Third one is passed. This is all happened on Chrome browser. Now let's say I want to execute the test cases on Firefox browser. So what we have to do, we have to use the same command, but here now we want to pass -- browser as command line input and then name of the browser, Firefox. So I'm just adding Firefox. So it should execute the test cases on Firefox browser now. So I'm just pressing the enter. It should launch the Firefox browser now. So it has collected the 3 test cases. It will launch the Firefox browser this time. If you see, now it is launching the Firefox browser. It will perform the first test case execution, that is passed, for the title verification. Second will be for testing valid admin login on Firefox browser. It is launching the Firefox browser. It is performing the second test case. After successful login, it will check for dashboard text. That test case is also passed. And it will now perform the third test case, again on the Firefox browser only. Because we have provided that from command line input. We have provided -- browser Firefox. So it is launching the test cases on Firefox browser. Third test case is also passed. Now let's say I want to execute the 3 test cases on Edge browser. Then which command we have to use? Again the same command, pytest -s -v path of the test case and then -- browser, let's say Edge browser. So I have to provide Edge. So now it will execute all the 3 test cases on Edge browser. Now it will collect the test cases. It will launch the Edge browser this time. It is launching the Edge browser. If you see, Microsoft Edge. First test case is already passed. It will launch for second test case now for valid login. Again it is checking valid login now on the Edge browser. Second test case will also get passed. Now it will move on the third test case for error message after invalid login. And this is happening on which browser? Edge browser. Right, so this is how we have executed the test cases on all the 3 browsers. And also let's say I enter this time some incorrect value. So I will not enter Chrome, Firefox or Edge. I am just entering some random value. What output it will give? It will show me unsupported browser. If you see error message, that is the value error which we have used here, right? Unsupported browser. So this is how we have to update conf_test.py file, in which we have added 2 fixtures, right? So we have to add 2 fixtures along with pytest add option method, which is used to define the command line input of browser. Then we have created PyTest fixture of browser, which is accepting the value of the browser. And then we are passing that browser to setup fixture, in which we are checking depending on the name of the browser we are executing. We are creating the driver instance for that specific browser, and that browser driver will be returned. So this is how we have to update the code in our conf-test.py file for executing or running the test on specific browsers. So let's revise one last time. So we have to add first function which defines a command line option browser using PyTest add option. Default value is set as Chrome, and by passing the value or the name of the browser, we can run on specific browser. Then we have created two fixtures, PyTest fixtures. First one is browser fixture and another one is setup fixture. Browser fixture is used to obtain the value of browser command line option and then used as parameter for setup fixture to determine which browser to use for the test. This is the setup fixture we have used. So thanks for watching this video. In the coming session we will see how to execute parallelly multiple test cases at the same time. So far we are executing the test cases which happens in sequential, right? So first test case executed, after that second test case gets executed, after that the third one gets executed. This is in sequential manner. Let's say I want to execute all the three test cases in one attempt. At the same time I want to launch three driver instance and all the three test cases should get executed at the same time. That we will see in coming session. Thank you for watching this video.